Okay, and also they talk about the different street furnishings that they're going to put on there. You know, about the kiosks and display case, for example, and even the bollards and the trash container. And so it's a preliminary design again, but they do kind of go into some interesting detail, you know, and kind of compare. And they also show plans of the mall, of the whole thing of what they were gonna. They knew where the trees are going to be and the bus stops. And a couple interesting things about this: they have a funky design for what's now Pioneer Cross Square. Shows like a fountain and whatever in there. And you know, over here, these didn't get built. That's the gas station now between 4th and 5th. They have these kind of an entryway, or whatever you call it. And that never got built. And they have, this is a traffic circulation plan. You see it says they have bus lanes and mixed use lanes. The proposed vehicular circulation. See, they have the extra wide sidewalks, which they used to have. And again, this are more typical street plan here, you know, showing the different lanes and the shelters. And you know, the furnishing plans kind of showing where the trees are going to go, the benches.
I guess it's like a blueprint type thing.
Yeah, more of the same. But you can see the fountains there and whatnot. And you have outdoor eating.
Where's that supposed to be? Did they have
on the
that?
wide sidewalk. But they forgot the fact that that's going to be right next to a ton of buses, and which was one of the issues. That now it's not inviting when you have a huge freeway-like amount of buses going by.
So it never happened, in other words.
Well, no, it's not fun to be in the mall when you have a ton of noisy, polluting, shaking buses. You know.
Okay.
And that's an argument for Max there, because they do have sidewalk cafes by Max, because it's not noisy and polluting. Now again, they talk about where they're going to put stuff. This is streets, furnishings, and landscaping. And again, see, this is when the fountain. This is the, no, I don't know if you know, the car wash fountain at 5th and Burnside. That got built totally differently. You have this funky fountain plan there. Then here you go. Here's some. I like some model photograph. These like simulation pictures.
Out of the mall.
Yeah.
This is before they had the high tech.
Yeah.
Right. This is what they.
Now they do the whole video thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can see here it says middle lane, no autos, 7 to 9 a.m., 4 to 6 p.m. You know, it's right here.
Right. This is a little model. Look at those little
Yeah.
plastic people.
I don't know if they're oh yeah, because you can see
they're
the
plastic,
I just noticed
G.I. Joe
that.
type thing.
I just noticed you can see the bottom there.
Yeah, yeah.
They should have actually took those off and just glued the feet down, you know. Here's some more photographs, and if you note, the shelters are way different than what they did.
Yeah.
They're a little bit like what they're going to do now, but they're like totally different than the round. Well, really.
Little play G.I. Joes in there.
But no, but if you notice the shelter,
yeah,
it's
Celtics
totally different.
Yeah, they didn't do it.
Totally different. This is a preliminary plan again, but it's. And see, a shelter was going to be kind of a square thing when, no, it ended up the ends were round, were circular kind of. And this is how they're going to pave the streets with the bricks. And here, this is a shelter details. You can see how it was really totally different. You know, it was more of a rectangular thing than versus kind of an oval thing. Well, at least 2 half circles with a rectangular, so it's like totally different. And it looks like they're only going to have windscreens on 3 sides versus kind of L-shaped windscreens when they ended up being half circles. And this is their street lights and whatever. And I love their mall sign there. And this is the benches. I think that was different because they had the big roller thing in the middle, and they had the big, at the top center, they had that big No, that big log type thing. It was. But the bollards and the trash containers, the flower pots, those are like what they did. And up here, these actually did get on the kiosks. I've seen a couple of them. They had an old plan of the mall showing. No, it was back when they were going to do South-North Light Rail, I believe. And here's some more pictures there, or more model pictures, showcasing the 1970s technology. And there's another.
There's the cars and there's the buses.
Yeah, and that's what they did. You know, the
right.
2 and the 3 lanes. You know, it's just talking about how they're going to do the concrete or do the construction. Excuse me.
It's nothing.
Yeah. Again, how they're going to do the, how they set up the roads. More. These are kind of detailed there.
That's like a blueprint. Skip through that stuff.
And I think that's about
That's it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Oh, actually, there is a couple things. These are the transit plans. You can see actually it's really good intro how it used to be really confusing. Really, this is existing transit circulation, so the routing used to be really along all the streets, simply hard to figure out. And you can see how they're going to simplify it, and they kind of did that, though they probably could have done a little bit better. But and here you go having the stop patterns, the A, B, C, D, the 4. And they call it bus landing, not a landing. But they call the bus stops.
Well,
Then they were going to have this is an interesting thing how they're going to show the skip stop thing where you had the 4 stops and they would repeat. And they could show little lines how the bus would go, whatever, how it would leapfrog.
Yeah.
And then there was talk here about having a bus-only lane onto the Hawthorne Bridge along Madison Street, which didn't get done. Basically like a contraflow lane, and that's kind of interesting. And that's the north end, which is kind of, but here we have a nice diagram showing no turn, no turn, no turn. Which is still applicable today, Though actually, you can actually turn right onto 5th and 6th, so it's only half of the turns that really got restricted. They do. And here's the more downtown bus routes. This is, I believe, the proposed ones. And you can see again all the rail yards where the Pearl District is now. And they have the buses, the planned bus service there. How many buses per hour.
Right. Got it?
I think that's it. Yeah. Okay.